Carly from Beautiful on a Budget, and today I'm going to be showing you how I curl my hair. I get a lot of questions or comments just about my hair in general, so I figured I would show you how I do it. This is how I do it every single day, the exact products I use, the exact way I style it, tools, everything like that. I first wash my hair, put in all my products, let it air dry for a while I do my makeup, then I dry my hair, and then I style it. So the portion in this video today is just going to be me styling it, but I will link down below the blog post, excuse me, with all the products and tools that I use to do my hair from start to finish. And then you'll see some of them in use today. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So I just washed and dried my hair, put in all my products before drying it and things like that. And now I'm going to curl it. The first thing that I do is I go by my eyebrows, I separate it out, I take the top half, put it up in a messy top knot with my Invisibobble because I like to curl my hair by sections because I have so much hair, it makes it a little bit easier. So right now I'm going to show you on this side how to curl my hair. I've already done this side, but I start from the back. I grab about an inch of hair. I take my T3 curling wand with the largest attachment. I come from behind and curl away from my face. I leave the ends out for a little while and I hold for about 5 to 7 seconds. Sometimes I'll move it on the wand and then release. And I'll continue to do this for the rest of this side. If you have thinner hair or a lot less hair, you might not have to section it off and it could take you less time. But because I do have such thick hair and I have so much of it, I do have to section it off to ensure that I do get every piece curled. When it comes to the piece right next to my face, I tend to hold it a little bit tighter for a little bit longer just to make sure that it stays extra bouncy. Then I take my Garnier Fructis Full Control Hairspray and I just spray it all over the curls. And I keep them pretty bouncy. And I'll run my fingers through them later and I move it to the back. And then I take my hair down. But before I let it down, I like to tuck my hair behind my ears. This is just a little trick so that I don't kind of fuse the layers together. And then I'll take another small layer and I'll bring it down in the front. Same on either side. And then I take some in the back, and normally, as weird as this may be, I'll just hold it in my mouth until I get around to it. But because I have lipstick on, I'm not going to do that. And then I just take the remainder of my hair, throw it up in a top knot. When it gets to this point that my top knot gets a little bit like weird and like bouncing around and could get in the way, I take one of these butterfly clips and I clip it down. And then I start with the hair from the back. And I'll take a brush and just brush through it. I do this on the bottom layer, but since I haven't had that hair up in a bun, I don't really need to brush it like I do this. So I come from underneath and I wrap, pull, wrap back down. Do that a few times, hold it for about 5 seconds. And then I let it go. And then I take the other piece from the back and I do the same thing. Now I go to the sides and I brush through. And again, I'm doing 1-inch pieces and I go from the back, curl away from my face, hold. If I accidentally grab a little bit too much, I hold a little bit longer. And once I start getting to the top layer, When I let the curl go, I'll kind of grab it and scrunch it just to make sure it keeps that curl. And then the same with the one right next to my face. Keep it a little bit longer, a little bit tighter. And then I let it go. And I am using the highest heat setting on my wand. Another thing, if you have thinner or less hair, you want to use a lower heat setting. Then I'll grab the hair from this side. Just make sure I haven't missed any. And I'll start from the back again and do the same. I spray after every single layer just to ensure that my hair holds. And now I'll just brush through all of my hair because I'm getting to the point where there's not enough to go back up in my Invisibobble. So again, hair behind my ears. Take a section down on this side. And the last section on this side. And some from the back. And I wrap my hair up, twist it down, take a clamp. For the top layer, I start from the back and I curl these pieces a little bit tighter. And hold the curl. A lot of people tell me that they have trouble when it comes to using a curling wand and burning themselves. It definitely is a learning curve. Then for my bangs, I separate them into 2 separate layers. It definitely is a learning curve, and most wands will come with a glove. I personally have never used one. I just kind of taught myself. It's trial and error and, you know, having to do it over and over again to learn it. But it's really easy. And another thing, if you have a curling iron and you don't want to go out and buy a curling wand, just don't use the clamp and use it as a wand. It actually works really well. I did that for a while before getting this one because I wanted a thicker barrel, or a wider barrel, I guess I should say. Then I just spray my whole head with hairspray. And then I'll run my fingers through it a little bit. Then I'm going to finish my hair off with this Garnier Fructis Frizz Guard Anti-Frizz Dry Spray. And I do this at the very end. And I kind of just spray it through my hair, switch sides, make sure that's all covered. I really do feel like this makes a difference, especially on the days that I have just washed my hair and it's humid outside. During the summer, or literally any day that it rains, even the slightest amount, my hair is like so frizzy. I found that my Oya shampoo has helped tremendously with that, along with my products that I will link for my updated hair care routine. And then I finish it off with Dry Bar Triple Sec. It's a 3-in-1, texturizes, amplifies, and refreshes. I got a sample of this in one of my monthly subscriptions, fell in love with it, and now I can't do my hair without it. So same, I just kind of move it through my hair, and then I flip it over once, and back over. So yeah, that is how I do my hair pretty much every single day. I don't really straighten it anymore. I only own a straightener to straighten out my cowlick, to fix some pieces that maybe might not dry as straight as the rest of my hair that might affect the way that it looks. But I do part my hair on this side. I have a lot more hair on this side. But yeah, I've always used a curling wand rather than a curling iron, and if I have used a curling iron, it's been as a wand. I'm not good with a clamp at all. I just can't seem to figure it out. So to each their own, but you really have to play with it. It's not that hard. If you just sit down one day and practice going away from your face and holding it, you'll condition yourself and it'll be muscle memory after a while. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions, comments, recommendations for hair products, anything like that. Make sure to leave a comment below if you want to see a top knot tutorial. I've had a lot of requests for that. Subscribe and make sure to follow me on Instagram. Thanks so much. Bye.